Hello, it's me, Grace. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the books I read in October. I want to start off this video by saying that October was not the best reading month for me. I only ended up reading 4 books. I have 6 to talk about because I'm in the middle of 2, but yeah, school has been so busy and I haven't been in school since November of 2016 full-time. I didn't anticipate how much time was actually going to be spent on school and how much time was not going to be spent reading, because I've never actually regularly read during the school year. I started reading regularly in 2017, so yeah, I don't really know how to have that balance, so I'm still working on it. I'm going to school for creative writing, so I do read a lot. It's not that bad, but it's mostly just like short stories and excerpts, which I don't count. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. The first book I read in October, which actually I read mostly in September, but I finished in October, is Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the 3rd book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, and in this book, Audrey Rose and her partner slash boyfriend, I don't know if you count it as a boyfriend because they're not like officially together because it takes place in the 1800s, so dating culture was a little bit different then. Audrey Rose and Thomas are on a ship to America when people start dying at the evening shows, and they're tasked as the lovely forensic students and detectives that they are to figure out who is killing these people, and it was so fun. I love this series. I love Audrey Rose so much. I talked about her in my characters I look up to video. I really do look up to her, and her relationship with Thomas is so fun, cute, wholesome. I'm not really one for romance, but with these two, I just love their characters separately so much, and they complement each other so well. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I thought the mystery aspect was not as strong as the previous 2 books, but I did appreciate the character development and the exploration of their relationship. But yeah, the mystery was a little bit weak. I'm not going to go into spoilers, obviously, but yeah, not as strong as the first 2 books. I gave this 3.5 stars out of 5. The next book I want to talk about, I also read half in September, but the other half I read in October, so I'm still counting it, and that's Beneath the Sugar Sky by Shauna McGuire, which I listened to on audio. I don't like this book, even a little bit. I can't tell you anything really about the plot because it is the 3rd book in a series, and it is a very big spoiler for the first book. But basically this series is about Eleanor West Home for Wayward Children. This is a place where kids who were in magical worlds and then came back go to adjust to being back on Earth, and it's a really interesting concept. The first book I didn't like that much, but I did enjoy the 2nd book of the series. I loved, so I was really excited to get into this 3rd book. It started off strong. It's more of like an adventure type story, so I really enjoyed that, but by the middle of the book I was just so bored and done with the storyline. Like, these books are so short, so to say that kind of tells you something. I really didn't like the main character that we were with. I think it might have had to do with the audiobook narrator's voice because it irritated me so much and I just couldn't handle it, but also I just thought that the plot was pointless to the overarching storyline of these characters. I don't know, it didn't really develop any one of the characters more than I already knew them. I didn't like the addition of the new character. It just wasn't good. I didn't like it at all. I'm really intrigued for the 4th book and how that's gonna go, and I'm definitely gonna read it. I'm kind of sad and disappointed. The next book I want to talk about is What If It's Us by Becky Bertalli and Adam Silvera. I did a review on this. If you don't know, I hated it. Gave it 2 out of 5 stars. I'm not gonna say anything because I literally did a whole 10-minute review on it. If you don't know What If It's Us, it's about a boy named Ben and a boy named Arthur and the meet cute they have at a post office and how they get separated after that and finding each other, falling in love, that kind of stuff. I like fluffy books. I think this is for you. I thought it was cliche and pretty badly written and too fast-paced. That's the sum up of my review. If you want more details, I'll link that. Next, and this is the last book I finished in October, I read The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler. This was a book for school and trash, 2 out of 5 stars. If you haven't noticed, I had a really bad reading month. Just not good at all. This book is about this detective who gets paid by some rich general to find out why his daughter is being blackmailed. It's the most sexist, racist, homophobic bullshit I've ever read. Also, it's too overly detailed. Like, it just takes you right out of the story and just everything is overly explained. Like, okay, I get it. It's because the character is observant, but I don't really fucking care about the color of a guy's mustache, you know? It's just, I don't give a fuck. Really bad. I had such a good time writing an essay about it. Next, I want to talk about Soccer Hill Girls by Claire Legrand, which I'm currently listening to on audiobook. I'm really enjoying it so far. This is about an island that has a history of girls going missing that are all friends with this one particular influential family on this island, and it's really interesting. It follows 3 points of view. I'm like 15% in based off the audiobook. I'm not sure how many pages it is, but it's really interesting. I don't know where it's going yet, but I really like it so far, and I really enjoy the narration, so that's good. I don't want to recommend it because I'm not done, but it seems very promising. Everyone that I've heard has read it has given it good reviews. I really am excited to finish it, and apparently it has some asexual representation in that, so I'm always looking for the good shit. Fingers crossed that it's good. And lastly, I want to talk about Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, which I'm currently in the middle of. I guess middle is a relative term because I'm only 120 pages in and this book's like 500 pages, so a quarter is more appropriate. I love it so much. The writing is absolutely enchanting and I'm just enjoying it so much. I wish I could just sit down and devour the whole thing, but it's kind of okay that I'm reading it slowly because the writing and the story is slow and I kind of like that pacing. It's really intricate. I don't know how to explain it other than it's about a boy named Laszlo Strange who dreams of this city that has been lost to the world, and he has studied it so much and he is the person that knows the most about it in the world, and then he gets an opportunity to go there. So good. I mean, I'm not finished, so I don't want to like speak too soon, but so far really good. That is my October wrap up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully in November I read a little bit more, but honestly I'm not holding my breath because I have even more assignments in November. So yeah. December though, I'm done my semester, so Christmas will be all about reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I post new videos every Monday and Friday, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye!